YGO Strat Single Card Discussion is going to be taking a look at some of the cards that have impacted Yu-Gi-Oh! Throughout the years. Today's card, the fusion monster that could, ABC Dragon Buster. ABC Dragon Buster was first printed in the Seto Kaiba structure deck in October of 2016, with 2 reprints as of this video. Once in the Legendary Collection Kaiba Mega Pack in March of 2018, and the OTS Tournament Pack 13 in June of 2020. A light attribute level 8 machine type fusion monster with 3000 attack and 2800 defense, its effect reads: must first be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control and or from your graveyard. You do not use polymerization. Once per turn, as a quick effect, you can discard 1 card, then target 1 card onto the field, banish it. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you contribute this card, then target 3 of your banished light machine union monsters with different names, special summon them. Now the first thing I should mention about Buster Dragon is how damn easy it is to summon. Its fusion materials are 1 each of A. Assault Core, B. Buster Drake, and C. Crush Wyvern, and they can be banished from the field or graveyard to summon it. Each of them are level 4 light union machines, and as such are searchable and equipable from the deck with their native field spell Union Hanger. Union Hanger is especially important to mention here because, just as a brief history lesson for you, when these monsters were being revealed alongside the new Magnet Warriors in mid-2016 or whenever it was, there was some debate as to which of the 2 decks would be better, Magnet Warriors or the ABCs. And without any known searchability, there was kind of a thought that the ABC cards would be stronger but less consistent than the Magnet Warriors. But Konami stayed true to the fact that Kaiba is just objectively better than Yugi and gave ABC Union Hanger, which immediately gave the deck more consistency on top of the more power than the Magnet Warriors could ever dream of. And like, just as a side note, how did Konami think Magnet Warriors field spell having the Walmart brand Wolfbark effect and the world's worst compulse would be anywhere competent next to Union? I'm genuinely, if someone could please explain it to me, I would be very happy to learn why. But Union Hanger uninterrupted would give you 2 of the 3 materials for ABC and is searchable with terraforming, which was at 3 for a good long while, which meant you had damn high chances of seeing it and thereby your materials. And for added bonus, each A, B, and C have effects when sent from the field to the grave. A can add a union monster from the grave to the hand, B can add a union monster from your deck to your hand, and C can special summon a union monster from your hand, which means that you can play around this to either add or summon the missing materials by using the pieces as summons for other cards. During ABC's peak, by XC summoning something like Bujin Tsukiyomi using a monster equipped with the union monster would trigger that effect. So if you use a Photon Thrasher and an A equipped with a C to make Tsukiyomi, C would go to the grave and would allow you to summon the B in your hand. Which might sound a little complicated when spoken out loud, but don't worry, in the modern game with link summoning, it gets even easier. And all this is important to mention because it made getting to ABC Buster Dragon not only easier, but also more rewarding, as you got to build a board as the setup for having an end board, which maybe sounds a little obvious, but what I'm saying here is that, you know, you could make strong monsters using A, B, and C, and then as just a little cherry on top at the end of it all, once everything's in the grave, you can banish and summon out ABC Buster Dragon. And we haven't even gotten to the card of the actual card's effects. ABC has 2 fantastic and simple effects. The first is a quick effect that can be used on either player's turn, which is to discard, target a card on the field and banish it. If you're a Dragoon spamming peasant, you might say it's bad because it targets, but if you have a brain cell in that noggin, you can see why that's a solid effect. It can be used to disrupt an opponent's combo, it can hit monsters or back row, it can be chained to a face-up spell or trap to prevent it from resolving, and with B having the effect to search, it's really easy to maintain hand presence and keep the effect live. The other effect is only usable on the opponent's turn, but it's to tribute itself and target 3 banished union monsters, probably the A, B, and C used to summon it, but if you want to add your spicy tech W-Wing Catapult, you know, you do you. And that has some solid uses. The first is that you can use the discard effect first, and then chain the tag out effect on the opponent's turn to dodge, say, an infinite impermanence or a floodgate like Skill Drain, and be able to resolve the banishing effect. And the second beauty is that by summoning A, B, and C, not only will you trigger the face-up Union Hanger if you still have it, allowing for further resources for next turn, but if the materials hit the field by any means through battle or your link summoning next turn, you'll get all their effects. And in the modern game, thanks to cards like IP Masquerena, you can use them alongside, say, Nightmare Unicorn for more disruption, or even something insane like a 4 material Appaloosa on your opponent's turn right after you banish something, which feels as strong as it sounds, I assure you. Overall, ABC Buster Dragon is the lovely cherry on top of a very solid engine, and is another one of my personal favorites in terms of a boss monster's overall design. Not to mention the deck makes for a solid test deck against the Edo Pro AI. Just my 2 cents. But yeah, that concludes our look at Single Card Discussions ABC Dragon Buster. Stay tuned for the next video. Feel free to suggest some cards to review or anything else. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time on YGO Strats.